Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Midweek Mantra Day. So this week's mantra is actually the mantra that we're using in Barb's Yoga Den for the entire month of July. And mantras are, just to kind of go back and reflect upon last week, the message is a mantra is a positive intention, a positive thought that we repeat to ourselves over and over again to redirect the mind. So meditation, mindfulness, and mantras have a couple of things in common. First of all, they all interrupt a negative thought pattern or a negative thought or emotion in our mind. On Monday, I talked a little bit about the inner critic and our negative self-talk. So a mantra has the ability to interrupt that thought and redirect the mind to what we really want to believe and who we really are. An example of redirecting the mind is a traffic jam. I know how I especially used to feel in a traffic jam. I would just lose my mind. So I invite you to try this. The next time you're in a traffic jam, or even when you're just driving, I want you to focus on finding blue cars. And I guarantee you will start to see more blue cars because you're taking your mind and you're giving it a new pathway, something else to focus on. So that's one of the benefits of a mantra. Another thing is that meditation, mindfulness, and mantras are a form of self-care. And I've talked about this before. Self-care has to be accessible to you every single day in order for it to really work. So if you think about getting your nails done or going for a massage once a week or twice a month, those are awesome things, and I highly encourage them because they bring us joy in that moment. But they're not accessible to us 24/7. So in order for us to really focus on our self-care, our mental health, our physical health, our energetic health, we have to have tools that we can utilize every single day. So the mantra, and again, I invite you to play this game. Just try the mantra all week long. And sometimes when I invite somebody to use a mantra, they kind of resist it, meaning they just don't feel that way. And if that happens to you, I really encourage you to write it down in a journal, because there's generally an inner critic message why that you're resisting it. And if we can discover that and retrain the mind to believe what's really true, we make some real progress towards daily joy and abundance. So at the start of the summer solstice on June 21st, and through the summer now, we have an opportunity to really take action towards the things we want to get done. This is a time for manifestation. This is a time for action. The sun is hot. It's powerful. The day is long. This is not a time for inertia. So I invite you to think about something you really want to accomplish by the end of July. I think today is July 9th. So on July 31st, I want you to be able to say, I did that. I did it. I said I would do it, and I did it. Because this is the time to do it. So think of something that you really want to do, but it has to be something you really want to do. You don't want to follow a nutrition plan because everybody's doing it and they're having success. If that doesn't really resonate with you, you will not ultimately have success in it. It has to align with what you truly want. So our mantra for this week is, I am powerful. So notice if you feel that you are powerful or not. And the more often we repeat this, the more we begin to believe it. We give the mind that channel to focus on. So I invite you to write it down on a little piece of paper, put that paper in a drawer, put it on your mirror, put it in your purse, in your wallet, someplace you see it. I invite you to repeat, I am powerful 5 to 10 times every single morning for the next week, every single time right before you go to bed, and every single time you see that piece of paper. And whatever it is you want to manifest from now until July 31st, remind yourself when you have some doubt or that you lack that willpower, that you really have the power to do it. Sometimes a mantra is resisted, but we all truly have the power to manifest what we really want. We just have to convince the mind that we have that power. So, I am powerful. I invite you to practice it all week long, and I will see you next week.